Hello everyone, Laura Talks is here again, and Thursdays we're going to be looking at different topics related to child's schooling, school life or homeschooling. Today's topic is parents' meetings. October usually is a month when quite a few schools start organising parents' meetings just to kind of talk to the parents about their child, their development and different stages. Usually some parents find the parents' meetings quite daunting. They don't give much information for some, or they just don't know what to expect. So I will be going you from a couple pointers just to give you some suggestions what you could do to help your parents' meeting to go more smoothly and that you will be able to get more information out of it. So before you go to parents' meeting, it's actually very good to talk to your child. Just nicely in an informal environment while you're having a dinner or putting them to bed, ask them, how do they feel about their school life? Do they have friends? Do they feel brave enough to talk to the adult and ask for support? Or they feel shy and they never raise their hand? Do they understand what's happening in the school? Do they feel comfortable? Do they want to go to school? And just ask different things like that to understand how your child feels in that school environment. And if there's certain things worrying you, just write them down at home with little bullet points, which you could address with your teacher. And I would suggest to write it down, because then you go there and you talk to the teacher, you forget things. And then you think, oh, I could talk about it, but there's no, and time is very limited. So when you have things written down, it's just easier to look at it and discuss things. Then secondly, then you go to the teacher is going to talk a lot about progress. And not always we understand what they're trying to say. A lot of teachers, if your child is in the middle range, would say, oh, everything is okay. And you will think, oh, what does that mean, okay? What is this, everything okay? So you just, when you go there, have an idea. So if a teacher is saying that your child is all okay, it's in the middle range or where it should be regards their age, then that is quite a strong middle ability. But still, you can ask them, okay, if everything is okay, what are the strengths of my child? What should I share and be proud with their child that they're doing well? And what are the weaknesses, how I can support them? Or what are you doing at school to help them to support that is going to get better at something? Might be maths or might be English. Now, if they say that your child is above expected, so what does that mean above? So that means that your child is doing much better and is probably already learning more than they should do. So if your child is in year 4, they might be having glimpses of year 5 curriculum, and they're brighter children in a classroom, high ability. Sometimes in the school they would call them. But still, even if they above, how can I help my child? What can I do? Yes, learning is okay. What about other things? What other things I can support my child emotionally? Are they okay with friends and things like that? The school life is not just about the learning. The school life for children to feel comfortable. Now, if they say your child is below, what does that mean, below? How below they are? Are they significantly below? My child is in year 4. Are they reaching year 4 curriculum, or are they working in year 1 level? So you need to find out those things. If they say, oh, they're really significantly below, and they will say, oh, they're so below, you need to do something. What is school doing? What kind of support they're providing? Do they give different interventions? Do they give extra work? Is someone taking your child and do extra work to support them? Because they spend such a long day in school. There's a lot of help could be done within the school time. And yes, what can I do myself? And you also will try and do the best you can as well. If they're just a little bit below, how that little bit is and what could be done. Then you talked about all the educational issues. It's really important to talk about, okay, what kind of behavior is that? And if your child's behavior is not great, why is this? because there could be a reason. Children not always just naughty because they decide to be naughty. Maybe they don't understand things and it's too difficult at school. That's why they're trying to get some attention elsewhere. If they struggle in learning, they decide to be naughty because that's the only way to get an attention from an adult. So just discuss the options and possibilities. How can you support your child to improve it, rather just punishing and jumping into the conclusion, or he's being naughty because he's a naughty child. At the same time, talk about how they feel in a classroom. Are they always participating, or they are shy ones? How do they feel in a class group? They want to be in a class group. These type of things are very important for a child because they learn how to socialize, they learn how to play, they learn how to be part of a group. And if there is any struggles, how school is supporting that. What is happening to support your child, and what you could do as well at home. So it's got little tips and ideas you could do with a parent meeting. And then you leave that and you feel much more comfortable because you know that your child is looked after. Then you go into that meeting, have little notes written down straight away, as I pointed before. And also, don't need to be harsh with the teacher, just be positive. You know, I know sometimes we're really frustrated, but I think with kindness and care, we can get more out of it. And if there is any other struggles, you always can talk to someone else more senior in school and ask for more support and talk to them. I hope that was useful to you, and see you next time. Bye bye.